So it's no secret that conditioning is good for your heart, for your endurance, for your overall well-being. But if you're like me, you don't like to do the same thing over and over. Now, I could walk like all day long, but when I want to increase the intensity, this is where light kettlebell circuits are phenomenal because you get a lot of variety, a lot of different movement patterns, a lot of different speeds. And to me, it's just insanely enjoyable and you don't need a lot of time and you definitely don't need a lot of equipment. So grab your light kettlebell. Let's give this one a go. So my main objective with these workouts is to show you what's possible with the kettlebell, how to just incorporate it in different ways. So the first movement we're gonna do is a combination. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to clean with my right arm, and then as soon as it's on its way up, right before the catch, I'm gonna immediately lunge with my opposite side. So I'm clean with my right, I'm gonna lunge with my left. Stand right back up, and then repeat. Clean, lunge. I have to stop my momentum as I'm coming forward while holding the weight, so it's going to make it a little bit more taxing, definitely on my lower body, but as well as my upper body. So if you don't quite have the clean down, where if you're swinging the bell forward and it's slamming you, then start with that dead start clean and then go into the lunge. Bring it right back down and then repeat. Clean to lunge. Repeat. The next one's going to be around the body to hold. So with this one, I want to try to have as narrow a base as possible. So that way I have to fight that kettlebell as it fights moving around my body. So I have to stay rooted. I have to stay as strong and connected as possible. So as the bell comes around, I'm just going to get used to this, making sure I've got that stability. And then once I get it around, I'm going to whip it up, catch with my other hand, and then repeat in the other direction. Whip it up, catch it in the other hand. So at first, you might have to go with a wider base, but I really like this one because, you know, you look at it and you think, oh, you're doing like a cheat concept or a cheat hammer curl, but you're really using the momentum from your hips and that rotation, slight bit of rotation. So as the bell comes around, hike and then swing, hike and then swing. And then as it comes behind you, all you're gonna do at first is just have one hand on the bell and then let go with the other. But as it feels pretty comfortable, you can kind of easily switch it from hand to hand. So that'll just come with time as you feel, like I said, a little bit more confident with the movement. But this one, you can mix it around. You can catch it up high. You can catch it down low. You can catch it out to the side to make a lighter bell feel a lot heavier. But I really like this one, again, just for your grip, for building a strong connection through your shoulders, and then definitely a ton of core work. Last movement is going to be an alternating clean to catch. So I'm going to pull the bell with one hand, catch the bell portion with the other hand, bring it down, switch with a swing, and then repeat. So pull with one hand, catch with the other, bring it down, swing, and repeat. Bring it down, swing, and repeat. And if you don't have the alternating swing, just stick to one side for a few reps and then switch to the other side. But what I like about this one is that we're still getting the benefits of that explosive pulling that we're going to get with a swing, with a clean. But if I don't feel like racking the bell every single time, maybe it's a little bit too much of my forearm, or I've already done a lot of rack work, or you're brand new to kettlebells and it just sucks to have metal on your forearm, which is totally understandable, then catching the bell with the other hand is going to allow you to go a little bit heavier, and it's going to still feel pretty comfortable. So, and like I said, you can switch back and forth on this. And like I said, it's just a really fun exercise to challenge your grip, challenge your shoulders, and then just get some of that ballistic work in there. That meant fast, so I was going fast. So the way you're going to structure this workout, it's going to be 6 different exercises. You're going to do the 3 kettlebell exercises that we did, and then you're going to add in your own body weight stuff. So anything that is going to hit the front side. So we did a lot of backside work with the cleans, with the figure eights, with the other one. It's on the tip of your tongue too. Clean the catches, that one. So balancing that out with the body weight stuff like planks, push-ups, crawls, quadruped taps, all that kind of stuff. It just makes for a nice well-rounded workout. So you're not just overdoing one side. So a lot of times people get really excited about kettlebell training and they start doing a lot of hinging, swings, clean snatches over and over and over. And then they're like, oh, I kind of feel that in my lower back. So I want to balance that out. We can even incorporate things like get-ups, but I find that to be a little bit more complex, especially for conditioning workouts. I want to keep it pretty simple because we're already doing relatively complex things with the kettlebell. So that's how you would break it down. These are some of the movements that I incorporate in my programs. If you're looking for just some more dialed in programming that you can follow, that is follow along, got lots of cueing, coaching to make sure that you do things properly and safely, and you get more use out of your kettlebells, then you will definitely dig my Kettlebell Elements program. It's down in the bio or in the description. But as always, I hope this helps. Hope you got something from this, and I will see you on the next one.